Hi there, thanks for joining me again. In this video I'm going to show you how you can set up a blog on the web domain that you registered back in video 1. So, the way we do this is using the cPanel software that you used before. So the first thing I'm going to do is share with you a quick way to access the cPanel. The first way of doing it is going back to that email that you got from HostGator, which contains a link to the control panel and it contains your username and password. But if you go to the domain that you registered back in the first video, and if you put /cpanel on the end of it, so we registered anthonythompson.info as our web domain, so I'm simply putting /cpanel, C-P-A-N-E-L. Now if I go to that web address, that's the same as logging into the cPanel. Obviously you're going to need to put your username and password there. So we're going to use a really good piece of software called Fantastico Deluxe to install a blog on our website. I really can't recommend this piece of software highly enough. The reason is it just saves you so much time because it sets up some features on your website that otherwise would take you lots of time or would be just too difficult to do. So from the top, if you scroll down to pretty near the bottom and click on the blue smiley face there, that is the software package called Fantastico Deluxe. As it says, you can use Fantastico to install many different scripts, but the one we're going to be interested in is WordPress, and WordPress is down the bottom. And the reason we want WordPress is a blog software. So click on WordPress here. So WordPress is a software that will let you host a blog on your website. Luckily as well, WordPress is really easy to use, and later videos is going to show you exactly how you can use WordPress to set up your blog the way you want it. So we click on New Installation. Now, you've got a choice to make here. This is the domain onto which we want to install WordPress. If you leave this box blank, this will install the WordPress into what we call the root directory of the domain. What that means is when someone visits anthonythompson.info, the first thing they will see is the blog that you're going to set up. If you want it set up in a directory, then you put the name of this directory in the box. For example, if I type in blog, what this will do is this will install a blog at anthonythompson.info/blog. Okay, so it's up to you whether you want to do it that way or whether you want to put it in the top level of your domain. I'm going to put mine in the top level, so I'm going to leave this blank, which means that when someone visits anthonythompson.info, they will see my blog. Okay, the next thing you need to do is choose an administrator username. Please do not choose an administrator username that is either your username for your web hosting or contains the word admin. The reason I'm saying this is it just leaves you too vulnerable to being hacked. Okay, so choose something ideally that's a random combination of letters and numbers. Okay, so I'm just typing in a completely random selection of letters, numbers, uppercase and lowercase, and some symbols as well. Okay, so that'll do for my administrator username. Similarly, you want to choose a password that is secure as well, i.e. that is made up of some random letters and numbers, some uppercase, some lowercase, some symbols as well, and there we go. Okay, so we've got our username and a password. Admin nickname, you can put anything you like. So we're going to go for Anthony. Admin email is going to be my email address. Site name anthonythompson.info. You can leave the description if you blank if you want to. And finally, once you've done this, click on Install WordPress. The next thing you need to do is click on the Finished Installation button. This really is a great piece of software because it installs the WordPress and it does absolutely everything for you. Okay, again, we've got the username here and we've got the password. Make sure that you make a note of these somewhere safe. Ideally, write them down or save them to a file on your desktop. A great tip for you as well is to enter an email address here, and WordPress, the WordPress blog that you've just installed will actually email you these details, the username and the password, so you've got them in your email account for safekeeping. Okay, so put your email address in there, click send email, and once you've done that, congratulations, you have successfully installed a WordPress blog on your website. Thanks for watching.